Watch this video before you cut bangs, please. Here are the things that I tell my clients before we cut their bangs when they tell me that they want to cut bangs. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Becca. I am a hairstylist and I also make YouTube videos, obviously. It's quite obvious. Today, we are talking about bangs. Make sure to stay to the end of this video because I will give you some tips on how to style and restyle your bangs. Literally, I have cut bangs, like a nice fringe bang, on at least 4 people in the last 2 weeks at the salon. Here's my theory, that people that were going for the curtain bang last year are gonna morph into a full-on forehead bang this year. It's coming back. Bangs usually do every couple years. They just show up because people get bored and they want bangs, okay? So I'm gonna help you through the transition, what you need to think about before you get them, and if maybe they are the right fit for you. Personally, I'm thinking about getting bangs again because recently, probably about 3 years ago, I had bangs and I like them, but then I get sick of them and then I grow them out and then I get bored again. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, let's get into the things that you need to know before you go ahead and cut those curtain bangs. Whether you're cutting them yourself or you're going to get them done, here's what you need to know. First thing, bangs are not going to solve all of your emotional problems. I saw a meme recently that said, should I get bangs or should I go see a therapist? And that's valid. That's a valid question. Okay, jokes aside, but I feel like sometimes we want to cut bangs when we're feeling like we need an emotional change, or we need to change something about us. And you know what? Maybe you do. Maybe you just need to go ahead and cut those bangs. But you need to know that bangs don't style themselves. Here are the things that I tell my clients before we cut their bangs when they tell me that they want to cut bangs. Are you willing to style your hair every morning or every couple mornings? Now, you don't necessarily have to style all of your hair when you have bangs, and that is a benefit to having bangs. But you do usually, unless your hair is stick straight and it just falls perfectly in this section, you have no curly cues, you have no weird cowlicks, then a bang would be really easy for you. But for most people, you're gonna have to do some sort of styling, whether that's with a vent brush or a round brush or your round brush blow dryer. Something will have to be done to them almost every day. And that's a lot of maintenance. So if you're someone that doesn't like a high maintenance haircut, bangs might not be for you. But if you're somebody that is thinking of, okay, I'm willing to put in a tiny bit of effort into my hair and I want to have some sort of style, bangs is actually a good option because it usually doesn't take a long time to style them, but you have to style them. A lot of people think that, oh, I'm gonna cut bangs and it's just gonna fall perfectly. That's not the case, or the hair industry would lose a lot of money, because if that was the case, you wouldn't need to buy products and all this stuff. But that's usually not the case. Most people have to style them. The next thing is that a lot of times when you're first styling them, right out of the shower, you're gonna need to use some sort of hold product. I like to use thickening sprays or a little bit of mousse or a spray mousse, something to give your bangs some hold when you go to style them. That will ensure that throughout the day, they'll stay in place. And bangs don't always stay in place. They like to flop around as your face gets a little greasier throughout the day. Your bangs attract that grease. It's like a nice little towel, sponge on your forehead, just sitting there, ready to suck up all that grease. Okay, so that'll transfer into your bangs. So having some sort of hold product in your hair will help with the longevity of your bang style throughout the day. If you're somebody that tends to have a greasier complexion, I would say that bangs might not be a favorable option for you because they will get greasy. They just suck up all of that grease on your forehead and your bangs will look greasy and kind of stick to your head. So might not be a great option for you. If you're gonna do some sort of longer, kind of piecier, trendier bang that hits at your eyebrow or just right at your eyebrow or just below your eyebrow, you're definitely gonna be getting your bangs trimmed every about 10 to 14 days. So almost every 2 weeks, you're gonna want a bang trim. I I recommend learning how to do it yourself, because if it were me, I would not want to drive into the salon for a 10-minute appointment to get my bangs trimmed. A lot of salons will actually do that complimentary for you if the person cuts your hair. So like at our salon, if I don't cut your hair and you come in for a bang trim, I'm gonna charge you. But if you're my client and I'm the one who cut your bangs, I'm not gonna charge you. It's gonna be complimentary. I have a video on here on how to cut curtain bangs, and the same techniques can apply to your bang trim if you were to get like one of those like longer, trendier bangs. You just need to get them trimmed more often because they grow into your eyes and it's just annoying. A small tip, if you are gonna do it yourself, always start longer than you think, because they bounce up just a little bit once they're dry. So if you're gonna take your first section and like point cut it or razor cut it, do it just, especially if you want that longer one, like right at your eyebrow, come a little bit to your nose on your first cut, because they do spring back up. Just a little, leave me a comment if you want me to actually do like a whole bang trim tutorial. Maybe I'll do it on myself because I'm thinking about getting bangs, or I'll do it on somebody else. You need to know that you have to style them. You have to do something with them. 99% of the time, you're not going to be able to just wash and go with your bangs. You got to do something to them. Unless you want to do like a curly bang, that's totally different. But if you want to do like the more smooth, straight bang, you're going to have to do something to them. Once you cut bangs and you're done with your bangs, it is really, really annoying to grow them out. Very annoying. Especially if you do these. I mean, since curtain bangs are kind of in, you can kind of split them and like try and get a curtain bang, but it just takes a while to grow out your bangs. Your hair grows about 1/2 inch a month, so you know, think about it, how far they have to grow if you want them to match up with the rest of your hair. Something to consider when you're going to cut bangs. So here's a quick pros and cons list of cutting bangs and not cutting bangs if you're still kind of on the fence. Pro, can change your whole look. It can give you a whole new thing going on. Con, might take a while once you cut your bangs to look like yourself. You might not recognize yourself in the mirror for like a week. Okay, so give it some time to let it sink in for you to really like seeing yourself in the mirror when you cut bangs. Pro, cute with up styles. So like today, if I had bangs with my little half updo thing, you know, it'd be kind of cute. Like, you know, have a little fringe down over my forehead. I have a little bit larger of a forehead. It is 4, it's not quite 5. But I do have a forehead, and I know it's not like F-O-U-R 4, but I just like that. Forehead, 5 head. It's funny. Anyway, it'd be cute. Like, it would give me just a little more interest than just like having my hair pulled back. Con, you must style them, okay? You gotta style them. Pro, it's giving you a hairstyle without trying too hard. Bangs is a really great way to up your style without like a ton of commitment to styling the rest of your hair. You could literally have a bang and put the rest of your hair in a low bun, and it would up your style level without too much commitment. And con, they suck to grow out. Having bangs and then being done with bangs, because usually when you're done with bangs, you're really done with bangs because you're tired of styling them. You are just like, I'm over this and I just want them to be grown now. And that's usually like the worst time because you just want them to be long like instantly, but they're not. A really quick tip on how to restyle your bangs the second day is either to spray it with a little bit of water and then re-blow dry them, or put some water on your fingers and like fluff up your bangs and then re-blow dry them. Usually a blow dryer and a round brush is the easiest way to style your bangs because it'll give them a little bit of fluff but not like make them so stick straight like you would with a flat iron. If you prefer a flat iron, I would say have a little bit of bend to it when you go to flat iron, because if you don't, they'll just go like bing and they'll just like stick straight out of your head, and ain't nobody want that, okay? Let me know in the comments, do you want a how to cut your bangs tutorial? There's tons of them on YouTube, but I would be happy to share my insight and what I do on my clients when they want a fringe. I'll pop up a couple pictures of my recent bang trims, bang transformations. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I think that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.